What is going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician, myself, the return of Guilty Gear Strive. The Disaster of Passion. It's a funny name. Maze theme from channel GMX. This has almost 4 million views. Good God. That's the only information I got. Going to assume it's Daisuke. And I'm going to assume this is May. There's a huge anchor they're carrying, and I see a killer whale and dolphin, and I don't know what the hell that is. But it looks like a lot of marine inspired stuff. Okay, well, damn. Sorry, that comment distracted me. Anyways, this is requested by DJ Singletone and Espresso Depresso on Patreon. Thank you guys. So when I saw the amount of views, I kind of got a little nervous. That's really high. I've had some stuff that has that high views, but not that. That's really high. Anyways, Guilty Gear Strive, the Disaster of Passion Maze theme. Let's go.
Over time, most things fade away. Isn't that right? All of the memories dissolve. The sunshine, the breeze song go by. No matter how big it is, its time will come. It will be reborn.
That's the only thing I understood in those lyrics. The guitar is brutal as well.
All you need to know, always one or two things or a few. I'm alone, but I'm not alone. You know that, right? Trees and rain, now and then. I can't live without that precious one. I'm season follow, so that's me.
Drummer is killing it, dude.
I will follow you wherever you go. I can't wait to catch up before the sun sleeps. Not if you're short of breath. Just so you know, please don't think you're going to get away with it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick. We are shredding. I can see people singing along right now. I can feel that. It's a cool sound on that keyboard, that lead. Ding. It's a lot to unpack. In my request form, the requester has an option to like leave a note, something that they want, and the requester said all it said was enjoy the kawaii goodness, and I was confused on that. I understand. I get it. So, based on all of that information that just happened, I'm assuming May is the kind of cutesy, maybe comedic, maybe not comedic, but like just like the cutesy girl of Guilty Gear or character. I don't know. I mean, I'm very confused as to like she looks kind of small and the anchor's like 3 times her size. So, and the whole song had this kind of light-hearted nature. Also, I was just noticing the killer whale has a skull attached to it. There's a lot of visual confusion, and the audio was as well. So very different, but still kind of not. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have guessed that's Guilty Gear per se, but knowing that it is, it kind of makes sense a little bit because, well, at least with Strive, I noticed Strive has a lot of experimentation and this sort of energy that I can't really explain other than kind of doesn't take itself too seriously. And there's a lot of color with like all the characters. There's, this is kind of what I've noticed from Gold Lewis to Potemkin. There's just character, and that's good because they're like character themes, you know what I mean? Whereas the stuff I've heard from like Xrd or the older stuff, it's like kind of just straight metal. So Strive seems to be where they sort of flourished with ideas and trying new stuff. Because I think, I could be wrong, but up until now I've only heard one vocalist in Guilty Gear, maybe. But that was definitely, I'm pretty sure. But I definitely don't remember hearing her before, whoever that was. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like her singing or just they just got a singer to sing her lines. I don't not know what the lyrics are saying because I couldn't understand them. I just heard Disaster of Passion. The whole thing had this aura of fun, happy energy, and which is so funny because the guitar's in the background. Like if you were to remove the keyboard and the vocals, like just hear the bass, drums, and the guitar, it was a pretty aggressive song. There's a lot of palm muting, and the guitar distortion is really gritty. That sounds like Guilty Gear, but everything else on top of it is what made it like kind of have that lighthearted nature. It had such a vibe of like commercials. Like I feel like I was being sold like soap or something, or kind of intro to a TV show or movie. For example, Sonic Boom, Sonic CD, which I also reacted to here, kind of reminded me of that, like just like a TV intro or anime intro or something like that. Drummer, by the way, in this was killing it. I think that probably got overlooked. I don't know, but I couldn't help but notice like all the embellishments and fills that they were doing. That drummer is sick, whoever that is. So now the views are making more sense. I feel like this is for me at least, it is the most standout song in Strive so far. Up until now, it was, I forgot the name of the song, but it was Happy Chaos. It had like that weird interlude Disney section, and that one really stuck out at the time. It still does, but now this one is a clear, deviation from the whole soundtrack, and maybe that's why it's so. I feel like everyone knows this song and are passionate about it. No pun intended with the name of the song. And it's just one of those that I could just be I am assuming, but when I hear cadence like that and hooks like that, literal hooks, I could just see a sea of people watching this video and they're like mouthing the words or singing along out loud. They know this song, whether it's a guilty pleasure or not, they know this song. And just based on looking at this character, I can pretty much assume that it fits her quite well. I don't know what's up with the whole marine stuff, and like I'm not sure what the vibe is here, because like we got a big hat with a skull on it, but there's like anchors on her hat. There's some marine. I don't know. I'm sure you guys will tell me everything, which is the fun of this, because I'm just trying to guess stuff. I feel like I've seen this character play in tournament. Maybe. I don't know if she's popular or not. Like I've seen Strive tournaments, but I'm not like paying super attention to it. I'm just mostly seeing like who's winning and, you know, looking at the players and stuff. But I feel like I've seen her or something relating to her or something. At least I know her name now. It's May. Well, The Disaster of Passion. Interesting name. That was a good song though. It reminded me what was I thinking? Well, I already said commercial. I don't know. It just reminded me like if I was like if I were just strolled through like Japan at night or something. I just envision all the lights and all that stuff. I imagine I would just like be hearing this on some storefront or something. I don't know. It just has that sort of vibe I get with that. I don't know that whole energy. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just what I got. Very, very different. But then again, I don't think anything is off the table when it comes to Strive specifically. And I'm pretty sure this is why this, you know, actually now that I think about it, I've heard a lot of, now later, you know, in doing this over a year now, is I've heard mixed things about the Strive soundtrack. When I first got into Strive, you know, of course it was like nothing but praise, because people either were searching for it or got recommended to it. So it's like target audience. But now after like a year and seeing comments here and there and meeting the community, I've heard kind of mixed opinions about the soundtrack. And that's where, and I can see this being in there, not because it's anything, but because of songs like this where there's maybe a change of direction or just not their cup of tea. You know what I mean? Some people just like aggression or whatever. But from what I've noticed in all the Guilty Gear, anything I've heard from Guilty Gear has been on this channel. And from what I've noticed, Strive is very diverse and like all over the place. Whereas the other stuff feels like I'm listening to kind of a garage band, very raw and aggressive. So I could see, you know, like old fans maybe not vibing with this one or something like that. So I don't know. I've heard kind of both sides now. A lot of praise for Strive, but there's still a vocal community that doesn't like it. So, and I could see, you know, because of songs like this, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't mind it. I think it's cool. I'm listening to the guitars and stuff. The vocals I don't mind. You know, it's not. It takes a lot more than that to make me not like something. If the music is good, then I automatically like it. You know, I like good rhythms. I like drums. You know, I like things that just fit and work. I may not listen to this like every day or something, but if it works and it doesn't sound like conflicting keys and horrible vocals or something, then, you know, whatever. I can appreciate it. That being said, I do not know who the singer is, so please let me know. Let me know more about this character. I'm super lost my train of thought there. I'm super curious about her, considering the way she looks and the vocals, why she gets her own singer and all that stuff. So I get it now with the whole kawaii thing. Thank you to Espresso Depresso. I cannot talk today, man. And DJ Singletone for the request. YouTubing is hard. Thanks to everyone that you see here. Let me know more about your favorite Guilty Gear soundtrack or favorite Guilty Gear song. I'm very curious. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Peace.